Councilmember Paul Krekorian.
Great, thank you very much, Ramon, and good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
This day has been a long time coming, and I'm so thrilled that we're finally taking this step forward in the first phase of a complete reconstruction of the soccer complex here at Whitsett Soccer Complex. All of these dirt areas that you see around us will very soon look as beautiful as this artificial turf field that we're standing on right now. And I have to tell you, this has been a huge priority of mine since the day I came into office. It was I think in my first month as your council member that we cut the ribbon on this field. And it was thanks to the efforts of my predecessor, Wendy Gruhl, that we were able to initiate this artificial turf soccer field. And that was a great moment, but it was also a very dramatic comparison to see this field and then to see the field right next door where the kids were playing that had not one blade of grass on that field anywhere. It was a dirt and gravel field with children playing soccer on it. And the demand for soccer facilities in this area is so great that there are soccer games in just about every park in the area. And this one that's dedicated to soccer didn't even have a blade of grass on it. It was really a travesty. And we as a city are very deeply committed to providing equity to all of the residents of our city in recreational opportunities. I know this has been a central part of the mission of Recreation and Parks, to provide equity across the city. And yet when we came to this facility, we'd see the opposite of equity. We'd see thousands and thousands of kids using this facility and really risking their health and risking, injuries from playing on these horrible fields. Well, those days are now over, because this is going to be the model of soccer facilities for the San Fernando Valley. We're going to have 7 artificial turf fields on this area when we're done. And it's just going to be a magnificent, magnificent opportunity for youth, for adults. It's going to take some of the soccer pressure off of our other parks and centralize it here on the much better fields. It's going to be a destination for soccer players throughout the San Fernando Valley and beyond. And I just couldn't be prouder that this very huge priority that we've had since the day I walked into office is now coming to fruition. So I want to say first, thanks to all of my staff who've been laboring on this so intensively to try to gather together the $7+ million that this whole project will cost, to try to work with the community, to work with the leagues, to figure out what the needs are. It really has been a great, great project, and my staff has been relentless in seeing getting this done, and I want to express my appreciation to them. Ramon Barajas is one of the great leaders we have in this city, and he just thanked me for the help that we gave Recreation and Parks in the budget this year. But I have to say, every single park event I've been to since I took office, I have pointed this out. Recreation and Parks over the last 7 years has been decimated in their budget. Decimated. Since we had the financial collapse in 2008, Recreation and Parks has lost a huge number of its employees and a huge amount of its resources. And yet, every day, Rec and Park employees show up to work, make recreation happen for our kids, for our seniors, for every citizen of Los Angeles. They hold it together. They've managed to get by with these decimated budgets, and they've just done a magnificent job. And Ramon has been one of the great leaders in the San Fernando Valley in ensuring that those services are delivered. So I want to thank Ramon and everyone at the Department of Recreation and Parks, and I'll bring Ramon up in a moment to thank them individually as well. Of course, the department is led by a great board of Recreation and Park Commissioners, led by Sylvia Patsouras, who has been such a tremendous longtime advocate for our youth and for parks, and I'm so appreciative of the board and particularly Ms. Patsouras' leadership in this area as well. And then of course our magnificent city engineer, Gary Lee Moore, who makes everything happen in the city. When it comes to infrastructure, everything that we invest in, everything that we build in this city has Gary Lee Moore's fingerprints all over it, and we are very, very well served by Gary and the department, the Bureau of Engineering. So I want to thank all of you very much, and to the United Nations Soccer League and North Hollywood Soccer, and to everyone else who is going to be playing on this field and these fields for generations to come. I want to congratulate you on your vision for making this what it can be. Today we're taking the first of many steps in ensuring that that vision comes true. So thank you all very, very much for being a part of this important event. And with that, I'd like